Yeah.
24 hours of peace, peace, love, unity, safely having fun. Real hip hop for the people. It's an engagement. It's a demonstration. Using hip hop culture to get you activated. Let the people hear the bass, the vibration, the love, peace, unity, and watch them add on. It's a culture. It's not just rapping. It's not what we do. It's how we do it. We're doing it right here, Springfield Avenue, between Bergen and Plum. 24 hours straight, man. It's crazy.
We the people. The people of the culture.
Yeah, Ron Lawrence.
Fire. The hip hop culture.
Yo, we love rap.
That's
Love
what
it.
we do.
We do. But it's really about the culture.
Yeah, let them know how.
The realness. The culture.
Yeah. What up, man?
You know a hard head makes a soft behind. If I only knew my schoolwork like I knew them rhymes. Mom upside my head, I'm trying to memorize every line. High power rap and breaks, super rhymes. Deep into the culture, didn't even know it. Young entrepreneurs spitting bars like a poet in a rush to be mature behind bars when we blow it. In the bold as rappers too immature to outgrow it. It was more than just music, something next to breathing. I get giddy like a baby trying to spit while I'm teething. The mic I be squeezing, dropping facts like I'm teaching. Leaking flows for the perfect beat seeking. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. But I'm trying to feel a light so you can see it when I tan. I'm like one I never ran, I'm a fan but never stand. Just take it blackwards to the east, Xing out the clan.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are.
But no one stopped to think about the people.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are.
But no one stopped to think about the people.
Pueblo Unido, grassroots Steve Biko. Rule number one, never forget the people. I live that, I get that. Heart all in it, no gimmicks, straight facts. From the start, I'm the light from the dark. Born from black art, knew my part. Daddy gave me, mama made me. North raised me, hip hop saved me. For the culture now, for the black and brown. Harriet Underground, sun up to sundown. Till my people get out, north to down south, spread like word of mouth. While you cowards is hooded, we battle the bullet. Black lives to the fullest. Out here to the end, stronger together, that's the day we win.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are.
But no one stopped to think about the people.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are.
Yeah. But no one stopped to think about the people.
The legends before me are ones I want to get it like, but hitting quick hit different when hitting right. Mob ties, this thing of ours is birthrights. Who's next for the culture and them searchlights? Do it to it, this music, I'm trying to talk through it. Every plan on my own, I watch the lie do it. Airborne to Skiki, like a Wendell Pruitt. Trumpets blow, this song's here, melodic ruins. Think for it before they have to think for 'em. Boom bap, I talk that and live enormous. Informers when present and your boy performing, especially when them drums snap by Brian Lawrence. Do it all, that poet talk of the line crosser. Mini hawk and I speed by in flying saucers. Make it worth it, I can't take no people offers. Signed, sealed, and delivered, and you know the offer.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are.
But no one stopped to think about the people.
Holy integrated, having omnipresent, we are. Here are the people.
You're not
Running my mouth on mute. Yo, this is IZM Sports episode 201. Like I just said, real hip hop is for the people. You saw the video that was shot at 24 hours apiece, 2022. We did 24 hours apiece, 2025. 2 weekends ago, phenomenal event, 24 hours of straight fire. The Baby, Jacquees, Jadakiss, Allure, Coogee Rap, G-Dep, RL, Case, Scarlett. It was crazy. Big shout out to the city of Newark, New Jersey. Of course, the Honorable Mayor, Raz Baraka at the leadership. Yes, that's what we did. But here over IZM Sports, we talk about sports each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We don't like to leave any nook or cranny uncovered. We cover sports internationally, nationally, all types of it. But we definitely like to have this conversation about the GOAT, the real GOAT, GOAT James. Got my brother Ajani Bakari on the 1 and 2.
Peace and blessings, man. Appreciate this, Akeem. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you. So let me just set the table right. That's my boy Cliffy. We go back to like 6th grade.
Peace and blessings.
I got my boy Eric Harriels, who just hopped out. I hope he hops back in.
What's up, people? Hold on, I'm trying to get my computer stuff straight.
Okay. Dr. Coach Eric Harriels, I've known for about 25 years now. Wes Henderson is an old childhood friend. He'll be on. KG from Naughty by Nature may pop in, and of course, Kai will. That's the regular host panel. But, you know, all old friends. And you would think that, you know, since we've known each other so long, and I've liked to surround myself with sensible people, that they would understand that King James is the GOAT of basketball.
All right, I got to log off because we already on the BS.
So look, before we go there, there was a crazy boxing match this last weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. It was the sweet science on display, gentlemen.
Yes, Bud is that dude.
Johnny's like, I don't know. I see your faces. Yeah.
For today's boxing, yeah, you know what I mean. It's the way these boxers box. It is a sweet science. No disrespect to them, but you know, sometimes you just want to see them just go at it. Let's see who could really take the hits. Who's really ready to throw them? You know what I mean? But there was some very tactical, planning in that whole fight, and I like what Crawford did. You know what I'm saying? Standing in there when he had to, moving when he had to, getting your points. You know, always wait to decisions. You know, I'm not too old, but I do remember the Hagler fights and the Sugar Ray Leonards, and those guys really went at it. Like, you know what I mean? They really took a blow, and these guys today don't seem like they really and they don't want to take a loss. That's the problem. Back then you could take a loss and it was all right. Today you take a loss, it's not. So I understand it. That's just the science of the sport today. You can't take a L. You can't have one loss. Back then you could lose, get knocked out, come back, but not in this era.
Wow,
you know
that's crazy. I thought the Mbili Martinez fight was more exciting.
Cliff, I think Cliff is muted or his mic's not on, brother. Because we can't hear you. I see you trying to speak.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, brother. The mic's not on. Your mic must
go out
not
and
be
come
on.
back in.
Yeah, or hit the settings. There's the little gearbox at the bottom. Hit that and check your audio, and see you got the mic on.
Johnny's a straight professional. So wait a minute,
No, it's funny you say that. I've done what you did. Rant for about 4 minutes straight on mute. I swear for Lord. That's happened to me before as well, so don't feel bad, bro.
I follow your show. Like, I follow your show.
Peace, man. I appreciate that, brother.
Congratulations on what you're doing, and in terms of the production, the way you bring clips in, the way you bring guests in, the way you it's on point. We talking about the sweet science. You got it down to a science, and I
appreciate that, man. Thank
it's
you,
all
brother.
about delivery.
Thank you, man.
Delivery's got to be right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
man.
Cliff, did you figure that out yet?
All right, unmute yourself now. See, now you're on mute. Now you just got to unmute yourself. You should be good. Nah, I still can't hear. Yeah, brother. I don't know.
You might have to go out and come back in, Cliff.
Yeah, you got to make sure that the StreamYard is connected to the microphone you want to use if you're using a certain microphone.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's not
So
easy
yeah,
though. It's not easy, man. But
yeah.
what? So
So
you say that
I thought the Martinez and Bealey fight was more exciting, right? That went the
okay.
distance. That went the distance as well. That was on the undercard of the fight this weekend. But they were throwing hands, like they were in it. It was in the box, throwing punches, taking punches. So I definitely, appreciated that fight entertainment value wise more than the Crawford Canelo fight. But as I watched the replays and the technician that Bud Crawford is, very reminiscent of Mayweather, because Mayweather, knew the tricks that Canelo was going to come with, and was able to, counter everything from him blocking, trying to pull the arm down so he could come. Like they both, Crawford and Mayweather, did a great job in just neutralizing any and everything that Canelo wanted to do. So looking at it from that perspective, like the sweet science was at play. And
no, it was definitely a good fight. It was a good night. I had a great night watching all the fights. Like you said, I think all the cards went full 10, 12 rounds. So it was definitely yeah. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, but I think what's going on right now is that, they know who you are, my guest host. And they're like, you know what? Let me figure out how I can avoid this conversation because,
I done build a reputation for myself. Is that what you're saying, brother? I got a reputation.
we had this conversation often. Like my other boy Wes, who may hop on, I've known him since junior high school, right? And I was coming up. I was a Dr. J fan,
okay,
and then an MJ fan, and
okay,
by like 86, 87, I was just big on MJ, and my boy Wes was a Lakers fan, right? So he hated Michael Jordan, and he would discredit Michael Jordan's ability, and then now Wes is like a hardcore Michael Jordan fan, and I'm like, the best basketball I've ever seen, I've ever witnessed, is LeBron James.
Facts. That's just facts. That's just facts. And I can't even go as far as back as you. My early years of watching basketball is about 1990, 91. I remember my older brother and my older cousins upset that Jordan had lost to the Detroit Pistons again. And that's what I remember the earliest. I was about 9, 10 years old. So I can't really, like I tell people, I wasn't a basketball fan, but that's my earliest memories of basketball. And then obviously you remember the finals with Magic and so on and so forth. Because that's when basketball was on NBC. That was a popular channel. We talked about that on my channel. And at the end of the day, as great as Mike was, as great as Dr. J was, and all these other guys, ain't nobody better than LeBron, man. He's the GOAT of basketball. He's the greatest we've ever seen, whether you want to go by eye test, stats, whatever you want to use. Just go to GOAT James Kingdom. We'll tell you he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
he's the GOAT.
So going back to the '80s, Michael Jordan getting swept, 3 straight times?
Well, he got swept twice in a row. It's twice.
Twice in a row.
A gentleman swept. A gentleman swept his rookie year.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually, he got a gentleman swept at '88 in real. So it was basically 2 sweeps and 2 gentleman sweeps his first 4 playoffs.
Yeah, yep. And in all fairness, I like to say, the team around him wasn't the team that would later be with him in the '90s. The coaching wasn't the same. It was Doug Collins, and his first coach was I forget his name.
Outback, something like that. Some dude Outback.
Obviously not Phil Jackson, and we've seen what Phil Jackson's done with the Bulls 6 times, three-peated twice, and you see him 3-peat with the Lakers, and then you see him almost 3-peat again when he came back to the Lakers. So I just think that, in terms of team basketball, and I mean coaching as well, and organization, like everything counts. And LeBron hasn't always been given the benefit of the doubt in that the talent around him wasn't that, the coaching wasn't that. And we know that Cleveland organization under Dan Gilbert wasn't all of that, and he's been able to do what he does. And people don't take that into consideration. I don't think.
They do. They say it's excuses. That's all they say. That's just excuses. That's what I know you heard it. They say that's just excuses.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you eloquently stated it. Jordan had his growing pains, and we all know that. But that's why his team was able to be the team it was in the '90s, because he was losing so much early in his career that the team was able to rack up a lot of good players in the draft, like a Horace Grant, like a Charles Oakley, like a Scottie Pippen, like, you know what I mean. So they grabbed a lot of good players, a Tony Kukoc in the draft. But when you got LeBron James, like you said, because it's team basketball and he plays team basketball so well that you're not losing. His second year, he was in a winning ball club. They won 42 games. So from there, and then in the next season they won 50 back to back. So by his fourth NBA season, he already won 58 games twice. And it took Jordan 4 years to get to 50 wins or even get above 500 as a record. So it goes to tell you that. And then he got to the finals in his fourth year. We all know what he did in Detroit, which changed the whole dynamics of the NBA as well. Because you talk about team building, coaching. The Cavs didn't do nothing throughout the end of those 2000s. We got player movement. You had Seattle going to Oklahoma City, so you had guys like Rashard Lewis available, Ray Allen's available, Amari Stoudemire was available, KG was available. So many players were available. Sean Marion was available. I mean, did the Cleveland Cavaliers make any moves, do anything? No, they just stuck on gold, LeBron James, because that's what you should do.
So to that point, we hear often that LeBron is always trying to stack the team. And then there's the conversation of players having too much influence on teams. And I think that's an odd take. It's like you got to make moves. You got to bring talent to your organization if the goal is to win a chip. How much do you think players should be involved in making those decisions or influencing? Bringing their friends to a team, joining teams with other people.
That's perfectly fine with me here. I have no issues with that at all, because again, these are professional athletes versus other professional athletes. They got competitors out here that's trying to beat them. So just because you're playing with your friend don't mean you're gonna win. Just because you think you got the top talent in the league don't mean you're gonna win as well. There's a lot of things that go into playing the game, but when you're playing against stacked teams, what's the problem if you stack your team as well? I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these guys say what they want. It's really still on the owners. It's still on the GMs to make the moves, to do the right trades. Guys would have played with each other back in the days if they didn't have 20-year contracts, 15-year contracts. Jordan's first contract was like 8 years. Then he re-signed it and restructured it like 2-3 years later for another 8 years. Scottie Pippen signed an 8-year deal. Didn't Magic sign like a $25 million deal for 25 years?
Yeah.
Like they had it was so crazy back then. They had to create a rule that allowed for LeBron James and people like Chris Bosh and all them to do what they did, to have those 4 or 5 year deals. So the NBA does create rules to keep superstars on teams, but players should have the rights. I mean, if that's the case, then they should be no free agents. People forget Oscar Robertson sued the NBA for 5 years for free agency.
Sure did.
So it's necessary. It's a part of the game. The players are their own individual. That's why it's called a collective bargaining agreement. They sign a contract as partners with the owners.
Wow.
So,
yeah. So we were talking about the inability of Cleveland, the early years especially, to put a solid team around LeBron. He had listed a couple, more than a couple, a bunch of players who were available that, the Cavs made no move to acquire to bring talent to Cleveland. So he was, in a way, forced to leave and go to another situation.
Well, also before, what's his name? Daniel, before the owner.
Gilbert.
Before that owner, the previous owner definitely wasn't trying to bring anybody to Cleveland, because they were of that mindset that it's a small market, they're not going to make any money. What's Daniel's last name? I can't remember.
Gilbert. Daniel Gilbert.
Daniel Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert,
he came in, first of all, he came in as one of the wealthiest men in the country. So he had more money than most. So he was actually willing to spend. And at the end of the day, it's Cleveland. Nobody just wants to live or go to Cleveland. It's like Utah. Sacramento has that same,
That's so true.
vibe. Like, it's certain places players just don't want to go. It's like when you play
Toronto,
football.
Yeah,
No, no,
Toronto's
no.
another one.
People want to go to Toronto.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know. I didn't know about that one. I thought Toronto was one of those places, but
Nah, people want to go to Toronto. What the problem is with Toronto is you get hit with taxes for both U.S.
Well,
and
yeah.
Canada.
Well, yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Including that, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
players would love to play in Toronto. Like they could love to play the games there, but they're not trying to live there. Um, it's like in the NFL with Buffalo. You know,
Mm,
players just all the players only live there during the season. They rent houses. And once that
yeah,
season is over, they out of there because nobody wants to live in Buffalo.
yeah.
So you have certain cities that guys just don't want to be in and be a part of the community or any of that stuff. They like, look, I'm here, for my job. It's like a temp worker. I'm there and then I'm out. You know, and that's the advantage of Texas and Florida teams. No state
No,
taxes,
no
so
state taxes.
I can
Absolutely.
I can stay here all year long. Hey, not for nothing, the Knicks have had that problem for many years, and they really still do, because the cost of living, your contract gets ate up. Everybody, of course, wants to play at the Garden, but that's why most guys go to the Knicks late in their careers because they made their money and
Yeah.
now they're looking for that next step. So,
Mhm.
now I can leverage being actually in New York. But when
Yeah.
they're young, a lot of guys don't want to go to New York. It's a lot of money, a lot of pressure, a lot of distractions.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like I
the
don't
pressure.
I'm not ready for that.
Can
When's the
you?
last rookie we had in New York that blossomed into a superstar? Yeah, it's gonna take y'all a while to think about that.
Porzingis?
No, where? When did
No,
he blossom? Not New York. He didn't blossom
not
in
in
New
New York.
York.
Well, oh no, no, that's right.
He
Yeah,
didn't blossom in New York. They
No, he didn't
drafted him.
blossom.
Now they
Yeah.
yeah.
did draft some dudes that ended up elsewhere, but they never blossomed in New York.
Yeah, so that's the issue. I think,
Yeah, it's tough
and
playing in New York.
I never had a problem with what LeBron did going to be with other guys and all, because that's also the mentality he came up under. It's an AAU mentality. I remember early on AAU, the New Jersey Players AAU team was Vince Carter, who lived in Carolina, Kobe, who lived in Philly. Tim Thomas, of course, was in Jersey, but you were putting the best of the best together. The Oakland Soldiers used to do the same thing out in Cali. They had guys from everywhere. So the mentality actually grew out of the AAU circuit. So that's what they knew. It was nothing wrong
So
with that
why do people hold that against LeBron? Like
because
him and
most
D
people
Wade
don't.
and
They don't know it. They don't know. They don't know really the history of how these guys came up and played at that level and what they were doing. Because in order in AU to win a championship, you had to have an all-star squad.
yeah,
They
but
couldn't.
that's just it's odd to me because like we've seen other players go to other teams. Like we've seen super teams formed,
Yep.
right? So the whole idea of LeBron forming a super team in Miami with D Wade and Bosh was just like it's not that's not something new.
But that was the problem right there, is saying that LeBron formed it. Because I always tell people, why was Miami the only team that could afford Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron?
Right.
Why wasn't there other teams as smart as Pat Riley and the Heat to say, hey, when 2010 come around, there's going to be a slew of players available. And if we free up two max cap space, we might be able to free up three max space and get all three gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? And I think there was three teams that was eligible to do what the Heat did. It was the Heat, it was the Chicago Bulls because they had a young roster and a young
Yep.
team. So, and I believe the Knicks also had the space to do it, but they
Yes,
went and
they
grabbed
did.
Amari. They grabbed Amari Stoudemire before they could really do all that because they really weren't gonna get LeBron over there. So it was
No,
really
but
just
see, the Knicks,
a circumstance. It was really luck. It was really. I mean, I hate to say luck, but
absolutely.
circumstance. It was a lot of circumstance into this. It was a
Because
lot.
it,
It
it was
wasn't. It
supposed
wasn't a
to. It
plan.
was supposed to be. It was supposed to be the Knicks. That's what it was supposed to be. But
Could have been. It could have been. It could have been.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the Knicks, you go to Garden, win a championship in New York. Yo,
Nothing like it.
No,
Nothing
but you gotta
like
remember, New York was also waiting for Carmelo because they already
they,
knew Carmelo was coming as well.
yep,
So they
yep.
were like, "Hey, we're gonna get Carmelo. So if you, it's either you on board LeBron," and LeBron was like, "Ah." And then Dwayne
And
Wade is like, "Hey, I can go to Chicago. Let's go to
right,
Chicago."
yep, yep. But he was the only one wanting to go to Chicago because the
Yeah.
last place LeBron wanted to go was Chicago. Because then you dealing with all the Jordan stuff. He already dealing with that. Like I don't want to
Exactly.
wear the same uniform as that dude. You know. So it was one of those things. Miami was the best place. Look, no state taxes. Everybody at that time, remember, Miami was hot.
Well,
Miami, the
it's
city
South
was hot.
Beach. It stays hot.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
who doesn't want to go down to
All
South Beach?
day, all
Who
Yep.
day,
doesn't want to go
baby,
down to South Beach? You know what I
all
mean?
So
day, all day.
it was the perfect combination of everything coming together. You had Pat Riley. You had a coach who, young guy who seemed to be, you know on the cusp of being like a great coach.
Full
Listen to his
structure.
players, the
Absolutely.
structure, so it all worked together. When you look at Miami, was the best place for them to go.
Right.
I think LeBron got killed more so for the way he did it than what he did. With doing the doing the special. It wasn't even press conference. It was
I
special. You
I
know,
think I think people felt some kind of sympathy for Cleveland fans. That's what it really was. After the reaction of Cleveland fans, it was like, well, damn, how did you do them so dirty? You know what I'm
Well,
saying? To go down, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that is one of them things where there's so much hate. Like there's always that person that you love or you hate.
no, I think I
This
think he I think
because
I think
even
hate
because
came from that. I don't think he had to hate
yeah,
before
he didn't
that
have the hate
moment.
before that. That was the tipping
No,
point
oh
to put in the
man,
hate. To be honest with you, that
yes,
was. It really
yeah,
was.
he
just
didn't have to hate.
him pressing him, not him per se, but the narrative, him pressing MJ for that status or him versus Kobe, like that built up
Nah,
so much
nah, I don't think it
pushback
was.
to anything. If LeBron
Nah,
wasn't
No.
going to your
nah,
team,
nah,
you ain't
nah.
look. You got a LeBron.
Miami became the perfect villain. Because
Yes,
for one,
yes,
nobody likes us. Nobody like people
yes.
from down here. Y'all love coming down here partying. Like I said, y'all love South Beach. Y'all love wearing y'all little Tim boots coming down here and
Yep.
acting crazy. But in reality, y'all don't like Miami. Y'all don't like what Miami's about. This it's
Right.
we are a very weird city. I'm not gonna front on that. But at the end of the day, that's what it was. And we took that villain role. Even he admitted they accepted that villain role because now they were being scrutinized. And again, that swag of being with Dwayne Wade and being with Pat Riley, it kind of turned LeBron into this idea where we're gonna be villains, and
Yeah.
they try
And
to play
nobody
that role.
and remember, Pat Riley never cared about being a villain. He actually
Exactly.
remember Pat Riley changed his whole aura going from LA to the Knicks. He went from Showtime to just bruiser ball, just beat people
Yeah,
up.
but he
Prime and
got the
Gideon.
image of a mafia don. So he
But he
just
didn't. That's what I'm saying. He didn't mind. He didn't never mind being hated.
no. He
Yeah,
doesn't mind that at all.
You
exactly.
know, and
Yeah,
and
I'm with
Dwayne
you. I'm with
Wade,
you.
Dwayne Wade being who he is, coming from Chicago. He struggled. His whole arch was different. He didn't mind. Like they didn't
Yeah, but
care. So they could take that. They could take that weight off of LeBron, and LeBron could just play. LeBron,
nah,
LeBron,
see, I disagree because nobody ever actually not likes Dwayne Wade. We questionable sometimes, but
no, I'm not.
everybody
I'm not
likes
saying no,
Dwayne
no.
Wade.
I'm not saying that.
People don't have venom towards Dwayne Wade.
No,
No,
I'm
but
not
the
saying
hate,
that.
the
I'm
hate
not
was
saying that.
towards Miami. No, the hate.
Exactly. It was. It was
Right.
You
so
gotta,
Miami.
Has
Yeah.
venom.
Hawk, you got to follow the chronological order of how everything went down.
Right.
The hate
Right.
wasn't initially at LeBron. It was
No.
initially at the Heat and what he was trying to do. And
Hmm.
again, he didn't become hated until he made that move. That's
Niggas
Yep.
what
was hold
started
on
it.
when them motherfuckers was setting up. What was the commercial with the Kobe and LeBron dolls?
That was in '09 though.
Yes.
Right, motherfuckers was hating him then.
No. No.
Nah, niggas was hating that nigga.
No. Because
I was
Hot.
hearing, yo, your man, Your man ain't
No,
put it together.
I don't know
no,
about
no.
that. I don't know about that.
Everybody hated Kobe.
Hot.
Kobe
Why would
was
they hate
hated.
him? He did nothing at that point.
Right. Kobe was hated.
He was a
Exactly.
bucket.
Yeah,
You
he
didn't like
not to the way it was again, because what it was just like I said, it was just so much that happened because he does a decision. Then the next
That's
day,
when
this
the
is
hate
what
started. The
no,
decision.
the hate really started when Pat Riley wanted to rub it in everybody's faces that he grabbed the 3 top free agents in the NBA offseason and had a prep rally, right, and allowed access to this prep rally to the national media. He didn't have to let the national media see this. Nobody didn't have to see this at all. It could have been just something just
Selling
for
it.
us Heat fans.
I'm selling it.
But that's what Pat Riley
That's
wanted to do. You
right.
got that. That's Pat Riley rubbing it in people's faces. Meanwhile, you have the other side of the coin, which is the city of Cleveland crying.
Yep.
So who you gonna fall in love with? The Miami people, the parties that y'all hate every time y'all only come down here for
I heard a
Memorial
lot of
Weekend and
people
Labor
say-
Day,
I
or
heard a lot of-
Cleveland, the average hard-working individual.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yo,
how.
I heard a lot. Me personally, I don't maybe my little silo, my little social media wasn't what it is now.
No,
back
it
then.
definitely wasn't that. Definitely
It
wasn't that.
wasn't
Nah.
that. So in my little silo, I was hearing you what they say about the Celtic game. He gave up. I told you. He
To be
wasn't
honest with
this,
you,
so he
people
wasn't
gave
that.
up.
Huh?
People gave up. People gave up. People thought it was a wrap. Like they thought the Heat were gonna win like 5, 6 straight championships in a row.
No, I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about when he was in Cleveland. Right.
Okay. Oh, you talking about in Cleveland? Okay. Okay.
And they lose to the Celtics, right?
Okay. In
And some
08?
unfortunate things happen at halftime, where if it was anybody else, we probably left up out of there in cuffs.
What happened at halftime?
I don't
What
even
we
wanna
talking
talk
about?
it. I'm talking about the Delonte West whole thing.
Oh, that was in 2010, correct?
That was the year he left. Yeah.
Yeah, the year he left. Yeah.
That was the year he
I
left.
don't know about
People-
that story,
Yeah,
but
people felt that he had given up.
He did.
Huh?
He did. All right, we got to understand. We got to understand that LeBron mentally, at that point, was a softer individual. It took him actually going to Miami and Wade saying, "Yo, you the guy. Be the guy." He didn't embrace it. He was still very young. Like, embrace it. Embrace this culture. Embrace being the guy. Embrace being the leader. You don't have to take a back seat to anyone. He had to learn that. And all players do. The difference with LeBron was it was so out in the open. Where most people, it happens behind closed doors. Nobody really knows you going through these things. It was just a different time. As a young guy, we've seen every NBA star and every NBA champion. They go through those phases. They get to the conference finals, they lose. You know, that's all part of the process of winning. But
Right.
because of him so much being put on him so early on, and he carried most of it well, when the one time that he shows that, damn, this was tough. Everybody's like, I told you he wasn't this and that. He gave up, all this stuff. That's going to happen. That's going to happen to any player. You're going to go through that. You're going to have games, and it might be the biggest game where you're going, not have the greatest game. That happens, but it's not supposed to happen. We got spoiled. We got spoiled because Jordan didn't have those breakdowns. Kobe didn't have those breakdowns in big games.
huh?
Never.
Eric,
Well, no,
Mr.
Kobe
Eric,
actually did.
you-
Kobe
you're-
actually did. Yeah, Kobe.
Jordan
actually
as
did.
well. Jordan as well. Yeah, again,
Not-
you
not
should
in-
know
not in-
this. You should
not
know
in-
of this.
Not in.
You are old
not
enough
in
to know of
clinching
this.
games. Not in
Yes,
clinching games.
even in worse situations. Because again,
What clinching game?
well, we can start in 1988 if you really want to go there. I can tell you guys love to talk about 1988, but y'all never want to mention how Jordan lost to a team he should have never lost to, and they punked him. And then not only did they punk him in 88, they punked him again in 89, and then they punked him again in 1990.
Oh,
Legitimately.
you talking about Detroit?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Pistons. Yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean the Pistons. Yes, the Pistons did punk him, but he didn't give up.
He did give up. In the game 5 in 1989, he did basically what Kobe did in the second half. Jordan didn't even shoot the ball in the second half. He took like 2 shots in the second half. legitimately just gave up. Took 8 shots in the whole game. He did what Kobe did in that game 7 versus what was it, against Phoenix, I think in 07 or 06. That was the same thing Jordan pulled. He told and then told the media, if my teammates are that good, they should help me win this game, and try to blame it on his teammates. But see, but that's what I'm saying. We don't hold players to their lowest moments to talk about how great they are. That's why.
Recall that, but what I give you is, it goes back to my point. All players will go through that. It's part of
we don't hold.
Well, not all players really went through that, because like I gotta tell people, no, like Bill Russell never went through this. Bill Russell don't know what a loss feels like. He really don't.
True that.
He don't. Bill Russell don't know what a loss feels like. When Magic got into the league, he won his first year. Again, yes, he had a team. I'm not gonna say it like that, but he don't know what a loss feels like. Larry Bird, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we get guys. Tim Duncan came in the league second year, dominating. You know what I'm saying? So there's guys that came in. Shaq was in the finals his third year, right? Yeah, third year.
Yeah, I think it was his third year.
Yeah, they were a lottery pick his rookie season. After the second year, they got Penny Hardaway from there. They were in the playoffs the next year, and then they were in the finals the year after that. So like,
but they still back to my point was they still go through that process. Now, Bill Russell and Magic never went through that process. Bird didn't really go through that process.
I think LeBron felt in such a crazy dynamic because of his superstardom in general. He was a star in high school.
Yes.
Like that's hard to fathom for anybody. We know a lot of high school stars. So y'all dudes from New York. There's a lot of high school stars that came out of New York. You know what I'm saying? But nothing is big as LeBron. And obviously
he was a national high school star.
They had his games on ESPN. Like, I mean, that shows you that. So he enters the league and he sells tickets. He sells jerseys. So you're good as an owner. You're, like you said, you're in Cleveland. We're a small market. It's good enough that we can fill the arena every day because this kid is playing. Do I really got to spend a lot of money? Because I tell people all the time, these owners have to spend and go into the red to win championships.
Yes.
Right.
And they hope once you win the championship, you get it back.
You build the value, because the point of owning the team is to pass it on down. Eventually the value is going to grow, right? So he played in a franchise that sold in the middle of his stardom, right? Because and like I said, and everything changed after 07 when every team saw LeBron James take Sasa Papovich and Larry Hughes and Big Z to the NBA Finals and do that. They were like, yo, we got to do something. Boston made some drastic change. Lakers made some drastic change. Even teams like Phoenix, who were one of the hottest teams in the NBA, was like, yo, we got to make a change.
Yeah,
these teams started making some changes.
Don't disrespect Big Z though, man. He's been the best.
I'm just saying. By the time we get to 07, right? We talking early 2000, Big Z, 2001, 2002, 2003, maybe even 2004, as late as 2005. But by the time we get 2007, come on now, this man was slow-footed. He was cement bricks walking around here. You know what I'm saying? So, and he dragged them. 25 straight points in an NBA playoff game, man, versus a real playoff team, a real dog team. And he, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't fold in any particular moment because, again, he is what he's doing is unprecedented. There is nobody who's walked LeBron's path. No. So when
I give LeBron all that.
When you're the two-time league MVP, you don't fold in that pressure. I don't know what was happening between his mama and his friends and all that other stuff, man. LeBron's from the hood, man. He's seen a lot of crazy stuff. This kid, you know what I'm saying?
That weighed heavy on him.
He's the kid who can't comb his hair. You see what I'm saying?
That weighed heavy on him, though.
At the end, if you lose, now you gotta worry about, damn, we lost, and plus I got this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So, but while he's in the moment, if you have the right coach, you have the right environment, none of that matters. You can hone in, lock in, and do what you got to do. But it's hard for him to do that when everybody's looking at him like, yo, you need to do this.
Yeah. You got to do it like this.
You need to do this, and
you didn't do it like
and
that.
He's looking on the other side, and he sees Rondo torching Mo Williams. I got to worry about Ray Allen and Paul Pierce, not to mention KG. But you got Rondo out here averaging 22 points per game, shooting over 50%. Come on now, what am I supposed to do? I can't do. I done squeezed everything I can out of this. You gave me old Shaq.
Preach.
Oh,
Preach. Please,
Not
please.
easily.
Because, I just,
Yeah, the next year Shaq lost his Achilles. That's how old he was. That's it. The
Yeah.
next season, Achilles gone.
Yep.
His career's over.
Shaq was old and out of shape. He ain't care no more.
yeah. So,
Again,
no, I thank you, because,
I appreciate.
like,
I'm sorry, gentlemen.
if
I'm a
MJ,
LeBron
if
guy.
MJ is, no, don't
Hey,
apologize.
I
Don't
don't
apologize. Hold on
apologize.
1 second. Don't
I
apologize.
respect
Don't
it.
apologize.
I
I'm
Yeah.
respect
like, coming up, Cliff will tell you he didn't know. I was an MJ guy. Like Wes, who's a Laker fan, been a Laker fan, grew up a Laker fan, couldn't stand Michael Jordan and gave me every reason why Michael Jordan wasn't better than Magic Johnson. Now, in Wes's eyes, MJ's the GOAT, and LeBron talk is just slander. Like, he don't even like the Lakers right now because LeBron's on. Neither does Coach E. Coach E's a Laker fan. He don't even follow with the Lakers because LeBron's on the team. And I'm
I
like,
don't.
yo, man, how do we
I don't.
do that? How do we do that? Are we can't be watching the same thing. Like,
How wait a
this,
minute? How are you a Laker fan then? I don't understand these. How
I'm
are you not a? I don't
No,
understand these
no.
Laker fans that hate on the GOAT.
Let me. First of all, not my goat.
No
Second
goat.
of all,
No goat. Come on.
second of all, there have been other times throughout the Lakers, uh, longevity that I'm just like, yo, I'm not messing with y'all because y'all ain't living up to the Laker, prestige. But my thing with LeBron is I'm I've been a Laker fan my whole life, and he doesn't epitomize the the Lakers for me. He just doesn't. But I never take away from anything he does as a player. I think he is by far one of the greatest players. He's done it for at a high
He's the
level.
longevity goat.
Right, right.
stop.
He's done it.
Period.
Stop.
He
Yeah,
that,
How when you've reached every
he's that.
how when you've reached every scoring mark, the youngest.
I give him credit for doing it at a high
He's
level
the
for
longevity
a
because he's done it the
long
longest for
time.
the
No,
whole.
when he wasn't in the league the longest, he beat everybody to a scoring milestone.
I don't care about none
10,000,
of that.
25,000,
I
I
don't
don't care
either.
about none of that. We talking
I
about
don't either.
GOAT status.
and he's on his
Right.
way to 50,000.
So we're talking Jordan or LeBron to me.
And
And
here's
and Hawk.
Ajani,
How many
Ajani.
Christmas Day games we go to?
Huh?
How many Christmas Day games we go to, Jordan?
A few, but the one
Okay,
that when Jordan jams it on
we
Ewing.
saw. I'm saying all I have to say. We saw. I saw. I've seen
And
You
I
never
all
saw
of
saw
LeBron's
LeBron.
this.
You
career.
never saw LeBron play. You never went
I've
to a game and saw
seen
LeBron
all
against the
of
Knicks.
LeBron's career. I've seen the GOAT, dude. Period. Jordan is LeBron, longevity GOAT, no doubt. He's the I give but the GOAT.
That's
Mr.
So
Hey,
Ajani,
Mr. Eric got a question for me. Go. I'm listening, brother.
so
Please.
here's my thing with the GOAT. My GOAT has always been Kareem. My GOAT
Okay.
has been Kareem because he
Okay.
changed the game at every level. High school, college, pros. He changed the game.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that to me says everything about who you are as a player. Now, if you want to
Okay.
talk about NBA and what I've seen with my own eyes, I didn't see all of Kareem's career. But what I've seen with my own eyes, when I look at ability to do everything, it's Jordan. It's Jordan. Kids emulate Jordan. Everybody wanted to be Jordan. He was by far the best. He was the blueprint for marketing, of the game. So that's where, and he was a killer. He's a bona fide killer. And for me, coming from it as a coach, I will always take a killer on my team before another guy. That's why I like Kobe. Kobe, killer, just dead on killer. LeBron, longevity, he's done it longer than anybody. And I don't think any of that will be broken in our lifetime. I don't think it ever will be broken because I just think kids play too long and all that. He's been the best for a very long time. I don't take any of that away from him. What he's done with his boys, those around him, should be applauded. A lot of things about LeBron, but my GOAT is going to be Jordan. It's always going to be
Period.
Jordan. And it
Okay.
comes down to be a killer. I don't know who put that in there that LeBron is a killer. LeBron's not a killer, and
Coach,
I think he'll
coach,
rarely admit he's not a killer.
coach,
He don't have that
coach.
mentality.
Coach, if you had a LeBron on your team, you wouldn't even be thinking about a Kobe or Michael Jordan. Trust me when I tell
He
you.
do.
No, no, no,
And
no.
he don't
Trust me when I
like the
tell you.
team.
I now. I wanna.
And he
I
don't
know.
like him.
That's what I want to address is that Laker fan. That's what I want to address. That's what I want to address is that Laker fandom of yours. I'm starting to realize something. At first, I would say you're a Kobe guy, but obviously you're not a Kobe guy, so I can't really
No,
pinpoint it to
I am a
that.
Kobe.
No. I mean, because there's these guys that are Laker fans because of Kobe. They're not real
Oh
Laker
no.
fans.
No.
You're
Yeah,
different. You're
yeah.
different. But what you've made me realize here in this conversation is that the real problem that the Laker fan base is having with LeBron James is that in reality he's bigger than the Lakers.
No,
Yes. Yes.
I don't. I don't.
His
I don't
legacy, his legacy is what it is even without the Lakers. He just made the Lakers
Yes, I agree with you on that.
extra. It was almost like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go to the Lakers and become a Laker legend just because I can do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with you on that.
He has no real ties to the Laker fan base, the Laker fans. So he's bigger than the Lakers. Even if we eliminate his 8 years there. Even with all that he's done with the Laker fan base, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
I get it because see the Kobe guys are the ones who really get on my nerves. Like you said, Kareem, obviously was the GOAT until LeBron. Like I mean, unless you want to put Wilt there,
Hold on, stop. What makes LeBron the GOAT? What makes him the GOAT?
Well, okay.
Outside of longevity, take away longevity.
LeBron James is the greatest individual to ever dribble a basketball.
Okay, that's where you lost me.
No, okay, now, okay. Now, let me find you. Let me throw this reel in. Let me throw this reel in and find. Let me get this net out here and let me reel you back, right? The man does everything you want a basketball player to do. Let's not go into the idea of a 6'9", 270-pound monster. I mean, we're talking about athleticism through the roof. Like, let's not forget about this.
Okay.
High IQ and court vision through the roof since he started. Because remember, that was the whole question mark about LeBron. Who is he going to be, Magic or Jordan? Because he was out here dishing dimes like Magic in his high school games, but he was out here high flying like Jordan as well. Magic wasn't a high flyer. He couldn't go above the rim.
I've always called LeBron a scoring Magic. I've always called him a scoring Magic. That's who he is.
That's why he's the greatest player we've ever seen, because the game of basketball was always made to get the ball to the best man who can get you the best shot, right? But you have to get him the basketball. LeBron changed all of that. He could be the one with the basketball, get you the shot that you want, whether if it's him getting the shot or if he's getting it for the offense that you're running. That's why I say as a coach, you will love LeBron because now you can fiddle around with your playbook mind. You'll be at home all day long thinking about all these different plays you could run because LeBron James could run any set that you throw him. Kobe and Mike, you just going to run the same little 6 plays remember the Titans, like Novocaine, eventually it'll work. They'll shoot 40 jump shots that are contested, and hopefully they'll make 20 tonight. They might make 10.
More versatile. That's all you're describing.
Eric know what I'm talking about. Eric know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why he laughed.
I agree with you, but
I agree with you too, but that just describes
so and then if you take him to the other side of the floor, which is the defensive side,
don't do that. Don't go.
We finna do that. We finna go there. We finna go there because first of all, both LeBron and Kobe are better on-ball defenders than Michael Jordan. Let's just get that off the top. Let's just cut that off the mustard.
You see
Let's go cut.
You see how he trying to throw LeBron?
No, I gotta throw Kobe in there because we can't. Because Kareem was an elite defender. Kareem was an elite defender. He was elite, but he was an interior
How many
defender.
DOPs have LeBron got?
One where it didn't require fake stats.
He's never got. What are you talking
about?
Jordan got fake stats.
I have a question.
Jordan got fake stats for his defensive player of the year.
I have a question.
He would have won it if you took them home games away.
Defensive player of the year.
He still would have won it.
How was the defensive player of the year determined?
Do the
What?
media? Do the media?
Like all those awards are
But
very
it's
subjective.
based off of your stats.
They're very subjective. When you can say we could give this person the MVP every single year, it wouldn't be fair. So you arbitrarily give it to somebody
No,
else.
he's talking
Having
about
having a
talking about
depoy doesn't
MVP.
make you having a depoy don't make you a better defender. Like
He's
like
not-
let's
he's not
just
talking
all
about-
defensive teams have LeBron been on.
Right, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about
okay.
defensive
Even on
player
the
of year.
all the LeBron James was so elite defensively.
LeBron is not an elite
Listen,
defender.
He's not elite
LeBron was so elite defensively. LeBron was so elite defensively. The NBA changed rules on how you vote for these awards that y'all love to praise. I'm just telling you facts, brother.
No, look. I like LeBron. I give a props.
No,
to
you don't.
LeBron.
No, you
He's in my
don't.
top 5, no doubt.
No, you
but
don't.
LeBron was
First, let it go.
never an elite defender.
No, he's
Elite.
not.
Oh, he's so elite.
Elite.
Yo, he's so elite.
Elite.
He's so elite. He's so elite that in the Olympics,
and what happens
gold medal,
is with these
he
LeBron
went and
fans,
defended
they
their
have
best
these
player, a
delusional
center,
ideas
in the
that they
post
come
and
up
shut him
with
down.
these
Hold on a
notions
second.
that he's talking about right now. The league came up and changed rules
They
because
did.
of LeBron's defensive prowess.
There's not
They
a
did.
Out of
player.
here. You
They
ain't
did.
talking about.
There's not a player nor a coach that will ever say that LeBron is an elite defender. It just will never be said.
Oh, okay, wait. It's funny that you say that because
Never been.
all right, Cliff, Mr. Cliff, and Mr. Eric, let me explain to you how you guys are completely wrong. Not only did the coaches vote LeBron James as the #1 defender 2 years in a row back to back, the media decided to vote for a player to win the Defensive Player of the Year that couldn't even make the All-Defensive First Team. One of the players didn't even make an All-Defensive Team. And they still gave him the Defensive Player of the Year award. That's why the NBA changed the rules after the 2013 NBA season that they would strip the coaches from voting for the All-Defensive Team, which had voted LeBron James All-Defensive 5 straight years in a row on the first team. And the back-to-back seasons in 2012 and 2013 got the most coaches' first place votes in the All-Defensive teams. The media, the next season, voted LeBron James on the second team, and since then has never let LeBron James touch another all-defensive selection. Why? Because we have a lot of zesty Jeffries in the media, like a Stephen A. Smith, like a Skip Bayless, like all these other dudes who have votes and who refuse to recognize LeBron James as one of the most elite defenders we've ever seen in NBA history, and is in fact the most versatile defender we've ever seen. 1 through 5, sir. He can guard your point guard, your shooting guard, your small forward, your power forward, or your center, and do it efficiently.
I've seen him shut down Kawhi Leonard. I've seen him shut down Jokic. I've seen him shut down players 1 through 5.
I give you that he is the most versatile defender. He can guard 1 through 5. I will give you that. But I watch basketball and I watch it through the eyes of a coach, and I watch it not as a fan.
Okay.
LeBron is not an elite defender.
Coach, all right.
So just get a heads up. Coach Harriel coached Kyrie Irving.
You coached Kyrie in high school.
And Karl Anthony Towns. And numerous others.
2 dudes that play no defense. So we got to question your coaching ability on defense there, coach. We got to question your coaching ability on defense there, coach. Oh, we got to question your coaching ability. Now on offense, you've been doing your thing. You've been doing your thing.
Hold on. I give you that. Neither one is a defensive standout.
At all. So what were you teaching? What was Michael Jordan teaching them? What were you teaching them? Michael Jordan taught you. Obviously,
I'm
not what LeBron was teaching. But LeBron can teach you.
I taught them, in which they learned very well. Make sure your man don't beat you. Everybody else gonna do their job.
Yeah, but see, it's a different NBA, right? Today's NBA, you need more of a team defensive strategy because you
Absolutely.
got guys.
And
You got guys that are gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, you got guys that are gonna beat you. You can't stop a Kyrie Irving. You're not stopping Kyrie. You're not stopping Karl Anthony Towns, bro. You only can make it harder for them by playing team defense, right? That's
Absolutely.
it's a team sport. But if
Absolutely.
we really judge what makes you a great defender, if we look at all great defenders, it always starts number one with size. Usually, the guy with the size is the guy that has the advantage. 7-footers always have the advantage because you have to shoot over them. Now you get them out in the perimeter, they're slow, right? So the second thing you need to be is obviously agile and quick. Footwork. You need to be able to move. You need to be able to move your feet, right? And then the last thing you need to be an elite defender is IQ. We all know elite defenders have smart IQs.
Play the
They know
angles.
how to. They know how to exactly. They know how to cut you off, whether
no
you're
one smarter
dribbling,
than LeBron
passing, getting in the way. Exactly. All three phases that we just mentioned, LeBron James being 6'9", 6'8", 250, 260, 270, elite. Agility, quickness, move on his feet, there. IQ, there. He's an elite defender. And nothing from that will stop you from saying Jordan's the GOAT. This is why you guys have to stop this. If Jordan's the GOAT, you can just say Jordan's elite as a defender, but so is LeBron. You just got to say Jordan's.
That's the
it.
thing. You don't have to say he's not something. You don't say he's not something. MJ's the GOAT. All right, that's cool. But you don't have to say he's the GOAT because he's not that.
Here's the difference. LeBron has elite ability, and he plays elite defense in stretches.
You just took that right out of my mouth.
That's what he does.
He has elite ability. He has exactly everything you just said: the size, the agility, the IQ. So he can defend 1 through 5 without a doubt. But does he emphasize that and he play every play? No.
Guess what? Your boy never had a chance to do that neither, because that's why they gave him Scotty. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
LeBron didn't have a Scotty. LeBron never had a Scotty. You give LeBron a Scotty.
Jordan always played elite defense before Scotty.
No,
college,
brother.
He's always played elite defense.
Bro, I got footage. I got footage of actual commentators talking about how Jordan's really not that good of a defender. On ball defensive, we got film of Jordan getting cooked. I mean, getting cooked.
And
not late in his career.
I can give you film of LeBron getting cooked. I can give you film of Kareem getting cooked.
No.
Player is going to get cooked.
No. I'm talking about Jordan getting cooked for the most simplest, easiest thing. You're not gonna find that with GOAT James. He's one of the most elite. Because first of all, Jordan was a great help and weak side defender. That's where Jordan was elite at as a defender. But to do that in his era required leaving his man, which in his era, his men were more than likely catch and shoot guys. And Jordan was leaving wide open shooters all the time because he wanted to get steals and blocks. And he got a lot of steals and blocks, but a lot of the times he left a man wide open to do such. And whenever he had to chase around screens, he wasn't good at getting around screens. He wasn't that physical. Come on, man. The man didn't start lifting weights till he was almost 30.
No one fears LeBron. No one fears LeBron.
Now that you say that, do you guys remember Sharon Wright played in Philadelphia and Toronto?
He went to Clemson.
There you go. I'm quite sure you understand that. We had an interview with him recently, and you know what he told us? He told us the same exact thing, that they were afraid of Mike. Michael Jordan made players terrified to the point that they used to fake injuries to avoid playing Michael Jordan. The coach would ask him, okay, who gonna guard the black cat? That was his exact words. And they would act like they got laryngitis or a sprained ankle or a tight hammy.
He said laryngitis.
Right? To say that they get, the man said it. Those were his words. Shout out to Sharon Wright, Mr. Wright. Shout out to the brother, man. The brother is honest, just like you. He said Jordan is GOAT for the same purposes. People feared Michael Jordan. Our response to that is that at the end of the day, that's weak competition. Ain't nobody in today's NBA afraid of nobody. But I can tell you this. I can tell you this. The guys that he was saying Jordan was all that, they were afraid of Jordan and all that other stuff. If they wasn't afraid of him, they were a fan of him. He even said it himself. He said that he saw Jordan. I just posted it today. He said that when he saw Jordan, it was just like when Charlie Murphy saw Rick James for the first time. It was an aura around Michael Jordan on the basketball court. He's supposed to be warming up for a game, and he's over here drooling over Michael Jordan on the other side of the court warming up.
Go.
LeBron ain't playing his fans. LeBron is playing real dogs, real, like you say, AAU kids that been playing since they were 8 years old out here with the best of the best. He ain't out here he ain't playing
But
no
see,
scary people.
That's the thing. They want it both ways. In one sense, they want to say this era is soft.
I don't
But
say I
then
don't
we,
do it.
then we
I don't
hear
do
from
any of that.
somebody who played there going, yo, you got niggas that was ducking the
No,
smoke.
but I agree with you. You should be afraid of Mike because back then it was just you and Mike. It's just like when you get on the court right now on the street court. If we can't stop somebody, what's the first thing we do? We go to zone. Because we can't. Nobody can guard this man one-on-one. We're gonna get killed all night. But when you're in Jordan's territory, what are you gonna do when they clear the floor and Jordan says, "You reach, I teach"? You see what I'm saying? You in trouble. But today's players don't get that luxury. I got told people LeBron never seen one-on-one basketball since 2006. That was the last time he saw it. 2007. Ever since then, he's been seeing zone defenses, the most intricate defenses in NBA history. Even Kobe never saw it. The only people who've seen the type of defense LeBron is seeing is people like Joker, Luka, and Giannis. And that's guys who came now, guys who's playing now. They got teams have to change their whole strategy to play these guys. Because for one, they can beat your man off the dribble and score at the rim, which you don't want that happening. And then two, they can make the right pass.
Evolution of basketball. I mean,
and that's all because of LeBron. LeBron changed, just like Magic changed everything. Magic changed everything, and LeBron changed everything as well.
I agree. I agree with that as well. I agree with that. How come I'm not a LeBron hater at all? I give LeBron his props. I know that.
Now, Mr. Cliff, if I can, if I may, this longevity goat thing.
That's it, bro. That's what I can give.
So you want him to stop at year 17, year 16? When was he supposed to stop playing basketball?
Oh no! Listen, I like LeBron. I want to see him to continue to play. I root for the Lakers. I think he's still doing his thing. I'm just saying, as far as if you're gonna give him GOAT status, sure, he's done what no one will ever do again, and he's been the best for the longest. I will give him that. But I'm talking about, and I'm a Knicks fan. But when me and Hawk was in our teens and 20s watching
that's the first problem right there.
Well, I'm just telling you. When we were in our teens and our 20s watching basketball, and I was watching Michael Jordan, I've watched basketball ever since. LeBron is I know what I see, bro. Period. I know what I see. Period.
Trust me. I always tell people,
yourself.
Your mind can only your eyes can only see what your mind can comprehend. You can't comprehend LeBron's greatness. It's too great for you.
I've comprehended. I've seen.
Trust me, brother. You've never seen somebody as great as this. I mean, this guy does everything, man. He does everything.
Everything. Well,
everything.
We've had everything. I have that ESPN his sophomore year fucking VHS tape in my fucking closet. I was LeBron. I've been following the cat. I appreciate LeBron, but I'm talking about the best person playing basketball on the planet that I've ever seen in my 55 years. It's Michael Jordan, period. It's not close. LeBron is good, and he's maybe in my top 5. Okay? He's not even number 2 like Stephen A. like to give him. Okay? He's not. He's not.
And having this conversation, listening to you gentlemen, because y'all are a generation older than me, it makes me think of how long LeBron's been holding on to this face of the league stuff, just keeping the league movement. I mean, this man for the last 15 years plus no one's ever held the league and held this status and held it so pristine like him on top of it. The guy is just,
he went to 10 ships.
He has 20 seasons averaging 25 points per game or more. Like, you know how difficult that is? Only like 15 players in NBA history only average 25 for their career. Like that alone. And then when you say about the longevity, like, again, there's only been 6 players in NBA history to play 21 seasons. Just to play 21 seasons. LeBron has 21 all NBAs.
Yeah, but all that I agree, which is why he's the longevity coach.
I mean, if you're a basketball fan, think what I just said. It's 6 players who've ever played 21 seasons or more in the NBA season, just to play 21. Just 6. He has 21 all NBA selections. That's 21 elite NBA seasons, not just 21 seasons, brother.
Nigga, that's the GOAT. That's the
And,
GOAT.
and listen, and they
Let
were
me see if I
deserved.
can see.
And they were
Matter of fact,
Thank you.
now I mean I can't even look, like think about this, bro. I mean,
You know what?
Hawk,
You know what?
how old were you? How old were you when Mad Isms was popping in the streets? Was that 94? How old were you in 94?
94. I was 25.
You was 25.
I was 25.
Yeah, I mean, just think about what have any one of us has done for 20 years of our life at an elite level. Anything. I'm a father for 25 years, and I ain't been an elite father for 25 years.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean it wholeheartedly because there's reasons for everything, but he's a product of his body, bro.
But that's a part of his determination.
No, that's what it is. He has that body.
I'm gonna
he has these
for
skills. He spends $1 million a year on it. He doesn't get hurt, and he runs through the league. Period. I'm not taking that away from him. That's what happened. That's what happened. Does that make him the GOAT? Fuck no. Period.
No, what makes LeBron the GOAT is what he achieved. But just to mention what you said, like I said, brother, hopefully after today, your mind can comprehend some more LeBron's greatness. You know that they say that this man used to go to the clubs and ice himself up in the clubs.
Still nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so got him.
Okay.
So all right, so listen.
Brother Eric is working right there. Brother Eric is working.
It is football season, so we got to get the NFL in.
Okay.
And you are welcome to stay. You are welcome to stay.
Well, no, to be honest with you, I don't speak on anything I'm ill-informed on because I don't watch football, to be honest with you, brother. I've been stopped watching football, especially after what they just recently did for y'all. I don't know how y'all still watching football as black men. Y'all should been walk away from the NFL.
The conversation turns to that. Eric is leading the boycott the NFL wagon.
Appreciate that.
I'm definitely in it. I've actually boycotted after the Kaepernick situation.
Me too. I haven't watched football since 2017.
Yeah. And so I grew up a Cowboys fan. Cliff is a Cowboys fan.
Oh, man.
So
I was just going to say football fans are the smartest unless you're a Cowboy fan, but here goes you being a Cowboy fan.
But Jerry showed his ass during the Kaepernick shit. And it was like,
he showed his ass this year too.
I'm a Niners fan. And I still love my Niners, but I can't. Yeah, I'm a Niners fan, brother. Bang bang Niners gang. I just can't do football anymore, brother. They just like you asked about the player empowerment. That's a part of it, brother. These dudes they work hard to earn this living, and especially football players, man.
They put their life on the line.
Yeah, man. Man. So they can't just be dummies. They got to be able to express themselves. They got to be able to be men first. You know what I'm saying? Not just a bunch of body bags on a football field wearing a helmet. So I'm done with the NFL. Now I do fantasy football, but that's just paying attention to stats. I don't have to do too much. Yeah, I don't have to do too much paying attention. But I don't watch football. So, but with that said, brother, I really do appreciate this conversation. It was great having you guys, man.
Johnny, I got one thing for you. During LeBron's during LeBron's career, the most influential and the best player has actually been Steph Curry.
Not the best player, but he does have a big influence. I would say so. You know, people we love light skin. We love, Hawk could tell you that they love the light skin brothers. They love the high skin brothers.
you know the light skin brothers get hate. But the reason I've always said that is because once again, Steph Curry, similar to Kareem, Steph Curry changed the game.
He did. He's changed it.
He opened the game up for people who didn't have the physicality, didn't have the size. He gave them hope. You know, you just can be a shooter. And he has won head to head.
All right, here you go. Just like Isaiah did, right? Just like Isaiah did Mike. Right?
Never beat him in the championship. Never beat him in the championship.
Because Jordan couldn't get to the championship. Isaiah said, "Not for you, not this year."
Yeah, couldn't beat him in the championship.
But I say this about Steph. You know, it's a good thing that he was able to do what he did for the league. Like you said, he did change the perspective. Like you said, anybody can just be a jumper. And again, he's an NBA child. People forget that he grew up. His father played. He grew up
Yes.
he grew up in the NBA. So he's done a great job as well, pushing the league forward as well
And
alongside LeBron
I don't
James.
think he gets the credit he really deserves.
He gets
And
too
that's
much credit.
because
He gets too much
And well,
credit. But
you have to admit that the way he opened up and changed the game helped LeBron, and you know, just
nah,
basically.
not nearly. So it
LeBron
helped
been trying.
it helped us create another star
Yo, so
because
somebody
uh-huh.
said earlier, right? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you
No,
off,
it's okay.
but
It's okay, brother.
this is bothering me. So somebody said earlier that LeBron don't post nobody up.
Oh my God.
I never said that.
Well,
No,
somebody in the comments said that.
somebody said that in the
I
comments.
think William Mitchell said that earlier. LeBron doesn't
Yeah.
post anybody up, and it's like, come on, stop it.
You gotta
People have
stop it,
said LeBron doesn't have a mid-range game.
Oh, stop it.
Stop it. Stop
No,
it.
I
People have
wouldn't
said
say either one of those things.
No, I
people
wouldn't
would
say
say
one.
LeBron's not a closer. People would say LeBron doesn't want to take control of the game when it's his time. He doesn't have the killer instinct.
He doesn't.
Like there's all of these
Ah.
different points of critique that are just wrong. Even the idea that LeBron or Steph Curry has changed the game when LeBron has been taking logos threes for how long? And last year, was he a better 3-point percentage shooter than Steph?
Yeah, he
Hawks,
did.
don't do that.
Come
Don't
on.
do
He
that.
did though.
Come
He
on.
did. He did shoot better than Steph.
I
He
don't
did,
care about
though.
none
He
of
did.
that.
He's adapted. No, he's
Don't
adapted
do
his
that.
game. Hold on, he's adapted his game to fit in the game that exists.
And
Exactly.
as you get older,
But
you're
don't
supposed to do that.
compare him in jump shooting and 3-pointers to Steph
Bro,
Curry.
he's a
No,
They're
we
different
not.
planets.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
but
Stop
Hawk,
it.
yeah.
Hawk, don't
Stop
do
it,
that.
huh?
Don't do
He's
that.
not a
I-
good shooter like that. He had a good year. Maybe.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. No, he shot good last year.
Two, maybe three. But out of 20-something
He's-
years,
You're
where
not leaving
was
LeBron James open, man.
For
You're not
a
leaving
three-pointer,
LeBron
you're
open,
not,
man.
bro.
You're not leaving for any jump shot. You're not leaving LeBron open to
E,
just see the basketball
E,
court, man.
the
Look,
You
first
don't
15
lose.
years we were leaving LeBron open.
Sure was. Sure was.
First 15 years we were leaving LeBron open, shooting a three.
The one thing we not going to do is compare LeBron as a shooter
To
with
Steph.
Steph Curry.
I mean, it's just sickening.
No, we're not doing that. We're not
No,
doing
that's what
that.
you
No. I'm not. No, what I'm saying.
No,
is
he's just
that
saying
you
that
guys-
all the lies that he can't do this, he
Steph
can't do
changed the
that.
game.
He can do it. He can do it.
No,
Steph changed
I'm
the
not
game,
gonna
no
say-
doubt. Steph changed the game, and then
I'm not gonna say LeBron
adapted his
can't do
game
it.
to fit in the game that exists
I'm
because of
not-
Steph, right?
I'm not going to say he can't do it. And kudos to him for changing his game. He's supposed to change his game. As a player,
He's
you're supposed to.
supposed to.
You're going to
Absolutely.
develop every year. You're supposed to develop something new.
Professional.
You're supposed to do that.
That's why I got
But-
40K. 40K. 40 going 42.
You know, you're not going. Look, nobody compares to Steph Curry as a jump shooter.
Period.
No,
That's fine.
And
So
we
we got
got-
Hawks start talking about him shooting logo threes. Okay,
Yeah,
LeBron
man.
shot.
Jordan couldn't shoot logo threes. We know that.
It's not like the game. It's not like the game changed, and when Jordan started shooting from
Come on, man.
3-point range.
But Jordan never could shoot from the 3-point line. Let's get out the question.
Exactly.
He was shooting
The game
WNBA
changed.
line. They had to shorten the
Game
line for
changed,
y'all.
And he
Shorten the
didn't
line.
adapt.
I remember. I was in the
No,
90s.
Jordan
I
did
remember.
adapt. Jordan became a better three-point shooter later in his years. Every player does. Every player does
False.
that. I
98,
don't-
Jordan shot like 28% from 3-point line because they backed up the 3-point line. He couldn't shoot no threes. Jordan was a horrible 3-point shooter.
I'm not saying he was a great three-point.
I'm saying he was horrible. He shot less than 30%.
He became a better three-point shooter as his
He didn't
career
need it
went
though.
along.
But he didn't need it. You didn't
He
need
did-
it back
he
then.
didn't need it.
You didn't need it.
He didn't need it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he didn't need it.
He
So-
didn't- he
but
didn't
with that
need it.
said, brothers, it was a pleasure, man. I really got to get going.
Salute to you, my
Thank you
guy.
so much, man. I'll see all you
Yes,
gentlemen
sir.
again. I'll be back every Tuesday, and y'all can catch me every Friday night on Goat James Kingdom, or catch me every Sunday afternoon, 12 Eastern. We do the Lord's work on Sundays, so peace and blessings, man. Appreciate this conversation, gentlemen.
Hey, salute to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
All right.
Peace, yo.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's get to this NFL.
So, I got the Packers coming out to NFC.
They look good. They look
It's
really
tough.
good.
That defense is Micah. Come on, what are you gonna do? They had a good defense and then they add him.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
I don't even think it's him. I don't think it's him. I think that they would be where they're at without him. Having him just makes it it just seals the deal.
Yeah. I mean, because you're right. Because that defense without him, was first of all, it was good last year. But they came back. They came back older, the same scheme, and then adding him.
And Micah hasn't really learned their scheme yet. Remember that.
No.
So he's only going to get better. I'm still not sold on Love just yet.
I am coach.
I'm not coach. Just yet. I like him. I like him a lot, but I think he hasn't reached where I believe he can go.
Did you watch the game the other night?
Yes, he hasn't reached it yet, but he looks good.
This is the couple of points I take from that. One, you remember in the early before the game, and the post game, interviews or whatever, he just seemed real confident, real whatever. But the first game of the season, he had 10 different receivers. Okay. Yeah. Just think about the depth that's and every receiver he looks comfortable throwing to. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to think about this we all been part of team sports. They got some youth thing going on there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes. So I'm scared of
that's what I'm saying.
I'm scared of him, yo.
I don't think he's reached the potential of where he can. I think where he can go. Where he can go.
Man, he's about to be that guy.
And it's gonna be scary.
It can be scary. It can be scary with him. I don't think he's there yet. And that's why I think Green Bay, they might have something for a few years because
exactly.
They are young, and I think he's scratching the surface. And he's shown us, hey, I can do a lot of things.
Yeah, and we don't even know exactly what he got out of Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got some stuff, stored away, filed away. All that was so.
He's back and waiting and watching.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I always say, guys who get injured and miss a whole season, it always benefits them when they come back because all they've been doing is watching film and they just been learning and putting that away. I just think I think from a potential standpoint, man, he's just scratching the surface,
And we gotta remember, fellas, that they have a legitimate home field advantage. Lambeau is a legit in December in the play. I mean, so he could be on one of those Brady runs. Whereas if they get that first seed, then it's 2 games in the Super Bowl.
You're in a conference. You're in a conference. A division with Minnesota Vikings, the Bears, and the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
I think Detroit is done.
The Bears is shaky. We don't know what the Vikings are going to be. The Bears, we know is going to be trash.
McCarthy's hurt, right?
Who?
McCarthy's hurt. Vikings quarterback. He's hurt.
Oh yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
So I mean, that's what, a month. He's down at least 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, and then the Bears. I mean, they're winless. I mean, they may eke out 5 wins, but that division is just Detroit and Green Bay.
Yeah, and I think Detroit losing their coordinators is what's going to hurt them,
hampering them.
Yeah. But Green Bay, I agree. They should come out of the
for what it looks like right now. Injuries is early, second game. We can't.
They got to get home field advantage because I don't think they're going to beat Philly in Philly.
Okay, so that brings me to my next topic: is that Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown a pass for over 10 yards.
He don't have to.
Yeah, but before we even talk about that, though, let's talk about Philly because, I mean, I don't think they're the favorites. I don't even think they're good. Philly could easily be 0-2.
But why not though? Well, why not?
Look how the Cowboys played them. And
they know how to win, though.
Right. What I'm saying, but what's the thing that's keeping them from being that team? If your quarterback can't throw the ball down the field in the NFL, you're gonna have problems.
Oh yeah, you are. Unless you got a 2,000-yard rusher in the
back. I don't have to respect the rush.
I don't think
that doesn't make sense.
I don't think it's he can't. I don't think he's had to. I don't think he's had to. And because he still has those two receivers there,
That's true. He got him. He got the talent on the outside.
No, he's
yeah.
got the talent. No, he's got the talent, right? But it, you have to be able to throw the ball down the field, especially when you get
I think he can do that. I think he's shown that.
No, it's
He's
not
not one
whether
of the elite.
it's not whether he can or not, right? It's not whether
He's
he
shown
can
that
or not.
he's shown that he will do it
So
if need be.
every game is a real live exhibition. It's not like we're holding something that we're not trying to show you. I can either do it or I can't. And if I can do it, especially when you got two of the best receivers in the league, you get them the ball or they're going to have issues. They're going to have problems with not getting the ball.
But
Or not getting plays called for them that's going to push the ball down the field. Like everybody's in it for stats at the end of the game.
But see, I think that's where the coaching aspect comes in. Apparently, the coach is not calling those plays. I don't think they've opened up their playbook yet.
Well, we also got to look at the game one against the Cowboys because they were locked down. The Cowboys locked them down.
The Cowboys locked the receivers down.
You know, so now we have to look at what did KC do against them. And again, if Kelsey doesn't drop that touchdown, they win that game. So Philly is teetering on two losses.
Yeah, they won the game. They won the game, right?
I just think Philly does.
It's the second game of the season, and as the season goes on, you're going to have to be able to execute plays downfield.
And I think they will. And I think so.
Too.
That's what I love about Hurts. He's just going to take, and it goes back. And I hate this. He takes what they give you, and he's the ultimate game manager.
He's a coach's son.
Yeah, he's not going to do. If he don't have to do it, he's not going to do it. It's no need to take chances and I think they have a culture there in Philly. They not caught up on stats or who gets it done.
Yeah,
let's just win the game.
Yeah,
win the game.
Yep.
You know, when the clock hits 0, we just want to be ahead. We don't care who does it. We don't care about individual stats. None of that stuff. Now, is that going to hold up? I think it will because I think that's their culture. A lot of places that doesn't hold up, you know. But we'll see. I don't care if you could have lost your first couple games. I don't care because at the end of the day, you just got to win.
Yeah.
And my thing with Green Bay is if they have to go to Philly, you got to beat Philly. You got to beat the champ. If you got to beat them on their home field, I think that's going to be difficult. Now, if that game is in Green Bay, I think Green Bay wins that game.
Where is that game? Do we know?
I don't know.
Because the Cowboys got them next week. I'm just hoping it's not an embarrassment.
So that to me is the thing with Green Bay should come out of the NFC.
Yeah.
They should. But
I think they're levels above everybody else. And I think Philly is second. And I don't think Philly's too much better than most other teams. Besides, obviously I think Green Bay's the best, but I don't think they're that much dominant. I haven't seen it this year.
My Niners going to go from last to first in the NFC West.
Yeah, but are y'all dominant either? I mean, y'all going to stack up.
Oh no, we're not dominant. We're not dominant by any stretch
y'all
of the
got
imagination.
an easy schedule.
Yes,
y'all got an easy schedule, and y'all gonna don't get it twisted. Your boy was in love with Mac Jones before he got drafted. So even though Purdy's hurt, he's loving having Mac Jones. Mac Jones can run everything he runs. So y'all gonna have some success with him.
And I think Mac Jones has a better arm than Purdy. So, we doing it without Kittle right now. Jawan is hurt right now, but still looked great the other day. But, I'm just happy the 49ers are winning at this point because
the Eagles play in Lambeau November 10th.
Okay.
So I got Green Bay winning that then. I got Green Bay winning that.
Yeah. Big shout out to Ajani, Bakari, Goat, James, Kingdom. No doubt. Appreciate you too, my bro.
That'd be dope if both of them are undefeated.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't see it from Philly.
Me either.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get them, but again, I mean, if we're looking at teams, I mean, the whole scope of the NFL over the first couple of weeks. I mean, only 2 teams look dominant. I mean, well, definitely Green Bay, but
and Buffalo.
well, Buffalo. Well, I mean, you can Buffalo and Baltimore. They're gonna be good. You can see that. But I was gonna say the Colts, yo. They haven't punted yet.
Ain't that some shit?
They haven't punted yet, yo. That's the first
Haven't punted
time in NFL history over the first 2 weeks.
Nobody he hasn't punted.
The team hasn't punted. So, I mean, and they got D too.
They do.
You know, and if you look how
They
it's
do.
built, I mean, it could just be a good. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's good. That line may be good.
They call him Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes, he's hot. The man is, what is he at? Like 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, or something like that.
Crazy.
No,
he got a lot to prove, man.
The Rams
Danny
are
Dimes.
He's
well,
right.
You know, he has a lot to prove as well.
Huh?
His former coach, Daboll, because if you got Saquon that went to Philly and is successful. You let go of Daniel Jones, he's successful. All right, so what's the problem, coach? What's the problem with the GM?
The GM, the Giants GM should have been fired after he let Saquon.
Yeah.
Dabble, I get not, and I actually get from an owner's perspective not firing the GM and the coach, because now you just giving up on everything. That I think that's a pride thing. I think they're both gone after this year.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I mean, they've had enough time.
Gone.
And they're gonna be trash all year, and they're just in a horrible situation because Russ is gonna do it to them all year. He's gonna have a good game, so they can't play dart, and then everybody's gonna play. But they still gonna keep losing games because how can you think about going to Jackson Dart this week? You can't. You can't.
Wow.
Right. They still lost the game, and they got the Chiefs this week, so they're gonna lose again. Russell may have a good game. Are you gonna go to him game 4? Probably not. They're in a bad situation.
Yeah. So, you know, the GM and the head coach are gone after this year.
Yeah.
What they have to do is keep throwing the neighbor so he don't get frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
He's that dude. He's that dude.
He's crazy.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
Hey, the Rams are looking good. The Rams are looking good.
I was skeptical about Stafford's back though. I thought they were downplaying it, but he stood in there. He's playing well. But yeah, they got a squad.
But I think that back will come into play, you know, later part of the season.
Yeah,
you know,
those
especially
cold
when you go
away games.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was
cold
about to
weather,
say. Yep. You go to them cold away games. That's when you're back. I don't care what shot they give you. I don't care what's going on. That cold is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yo, Cliff.
Yo.
It took overtime for the Cowboys to beat the Giants, man. What's up with that, bro?
Listen.
Giants put up how many points did Giants put up? 37.
37. Yeah, the Cowboys have the second worst scoring defense. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, the second worst scoring defense, and after the first 2 weeks, and the fourth worst yards defense. I think Russ put up over 500 yards against us.
And that's
but
crazy.
it was a stark contrast to what happened the first week when we played good D against Philly. So that's the thing about these first couple of weeks. You just never know what's going on. But the Giants are due to beat us, yo. Dak has beat them 11. I'm sorry. He's beat them 13 times, but I think he's beat them 12 straight times.
Mm-hmm.
So they're due to beat us. It's just a matter of...
And they're always going to play each other tough. That's just one of them rivalries.
It's divisional.
Yeah, but when you say that the Cowboys have the second worst rush defense, you said, or overall defense?
Well, no, points defense. We've given up,
points
I think, averaging 30 points a game or so, 20, something crazy like that. But
honestly, Dak is better. The more Dak has to throw, Dak is better. Like he gets he's a better player off of volume, you know. But you don't want to keep that up because he's going at some point. Dak is going Dak.
He's going Dak. He's going Dak, or you expose him to injury because he's got the ball in his hand.
Yes,
I like the philosophy of, I don't know who said this, where I got this from. but it was basically like, what makes this person a good quarterback is that they get the ball out their hands. If you have the ball in your hand, you can't gain yards with the ball in your hand. You have to give the ball up, either hand it off or throw it quick. You don't want him doing too much.
And he's not a good runner anymore.
Not a good runner. And I don't want him having to make decisions in the crunch.
Right.
He hasn't really proven to be a great decision maker in the crunch.
Right.
Yeah, but it's looking like he definitely got the weapons. Pickens looking like he's balling. I mean, this is a contract year for him too. CD's obviously playing, and listen. The Cowboys have the offense to put up 25 plus a game. It's just a matter of if the defense can stop somebody.
And that's what the Cowboys going to have to do. They're going to have to outscore you.
Yeah.
And that's where it's tough against other teams in their division. With Jaden Daniels being hurt now.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That gives them. I see the Cowboys getting second place now in that division.
If he has any extended
over DC,
yeah.
If he has any extended period of time on the bench and he's out hurt, yeah. Not to mention the fact that he's gonna get hurt though. I told my boy earlier, who's a big Commanders fan, he's just too light.
Yeah.
He didn't put on enough weight yet. This is a collision sport, bro. Remember, it's not contact. It's a collision, and he's just too light.
And he's another one he's not a runner. He's not a runner. He don't really, avoid people. He's a good thrower. He's going to find his guys, but he's not a runner. He doesn't escape people a lot, And when you that light, that's a problem.
Yeah.
He's got to learn how to get down. Got to learn to get down. That's all.
Yep.
Got to learn how to get down. Get what you can get down.
Yeah, but all you have to do when you that light is get caught once.
Yeah, for real.
Linebacker coming in, catch you at blind side.
It's crazy. You got 300-pound guys hitting you
and falling on you.
Yeah,
falling on you. Yeah,
who run just as fast as you do.
Yes.
I saw somebody who was a big 285, 90-pound tackle chase down a running back.
Yep. I mean, it's hey, I don't know how them jokers do it, man. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. So let me see who else we got. The Steelers. They screaming for Tomlin's head. I see on social media. Jokers,
hey man, this is working out. This is working out just how we said it would.
Yeah, but it's weird though because it's the defense that's not showing up.
Right. And that's his forte. So
right.
That's what he's always been able to hang his hat on at the end of the day.
And they just paid TJ Watt too. Remember that?
Yep. So it's like, this is working out perfectly. He's gone after this year.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because they're not going to win the Super Bowl. That's the only thing that can save them.
And to be honest with you, I think
might not make the playoffs.
Yeah,
it don't matter if you make the playoffs.
I don't think he's gonna make the playoffs, and it may not be a 500 year, or maybe it may be fucking 9-8.
9-8, which has been, that's what they've been the last few years. They 9-8, they squeak into the playoffs, they don't win the playoff game. He got to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And if he wins the Super Bowl, then he can go ahead and retire.
But the division just got easier because of Cincinnati.
It did.
So.
It did.
Well, all right. So that brings me to all this speculation around Shador. I've heard Miami. I've heard Cincinnati. Either Miami needs to bring him in.
I don't think they would trade him in division, but I could see him at Miami.
I can definitely see him in Miami. I mean, his flashiness and South Beach.
It fits.
And they are clamoring for somebody. They're not loving Tua right now. I'll tell you that.
No, they're not.
They are not like so.
No. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen with Tua. I felt that. I didn't know the injuries was going to be the real thing, but I mean, after having those concussions, I can't expect him to be like on point. You got to be head trauma at the quarterback position when you got to make decisions and run on the fly. You've already had those. It's hard to recover.
No, he's seeing more defenders out there than actually are.
Yeah, he's
All
seeing
that.
like 15 defenders out there.
Yep.
Yeah. He got 8 in the backfield right there.
He's seeing double coverage that's not even there.
Yeah.
You know.
But he didn't have the big arm. You
Nope.
got Waddle, you got Tyreek, and you got to be able to make those throws. If you could just make throws down the field, man, there's something else offensively. But it'd be interesting to see what they do from Tua, even if they don't get Shador. But they got to figure something out.
Well, coach is on the hot seat. He's the one who's going to lose his job.
Crazy.
He should lose his job.
He's the one who's going to lose his job. Watch.
Yeah.
He don't even look like a coach.
No, he does. He looks like a offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he shouldn't be down there on the field.
Or like the analyst,
yeah, he's the film guy.
Yeah.
You know,
that's who he is. The numbers guy.
I wouldn't gonna be disrespectful like that, yo.
Nah, he is. He's the guy.
I mean, he had success in Frisco with your team as offensive coordinator.
Wasn't on the field. Wasn't on the field.
Can't be the head man.
Yep. Hey, it's some guys like that. You know, you gotta know who you are and where you should be.
Know when to roll them. Know when to walk away.
And I think he'll end up somewhere as a offensive coordinator and do a great job. That's his niche.
But I mean, y'all said towel boy video guy. Y'all went down. I was our offensive coordinator after the job he left. Y'all demoted him all the way down to the towel boy.
I put him in the film room just looking at film.
Yeah, but who do you think is gonna emerge as the second team in the AFC? To be honest, that AFC East, because the Jets look trash, and so does Miami. I mean, is New England? I mean, they're 1-1.
New England. I think New England will make it in.
New England got rid of Jabril Peppers, though. I didn't understand that. Well,
he had issues.
I do understand it. I was about to take that back. I understand it, but
and we're glad to see, our brother land on his feet in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Hometown hero, Jabril Peppers. So who else is out there? He was in Pittsburgh. We had the Monday night last night with San Diego played. Who they play?
Raiders.
San Diego won. And then what was the first
game? They look
game?
good too. They look solid too.
They look better, but what was that other game?
Texans and Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay
who doesn't
Baker
look
Mayfield.
good?
Big shout out to Baker Mayfield.
Stroud doesn't look good anymore. I don't know what has happened to him.
Yeah, he looked shook.
Mm-hmm.
He looked a little shook. But you brought up Cliff.
Baker, Tampa?
No, not San Diego.
San Diego? Well, not San Diego.
The Chargers.
Mm-hmm. Chargers, yeah, they look Chargers. They look good.
I think they're gonna have a great regular season. The quarterback still has to prove it to me in the playoffs.
Well, he's gonna believe me.
Played well in the playoffs.
Harbaugh gonna get him ramped up.
Mm-hmm.
Second year with Harbaugh.
Huh?
I said this is his second year with Harbaugh.
Yeah, and Herbert has the talent.
Yeah, he got some young receivers and some veterans. I mean, they got a nice, well-rounded team, and again, they got a stout defense too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just becomes a turnover machine. He reminds me of Dak actually in the crunch.
Yeah, but you got to expect him to mature.
I can see that.
Huh?
You got to expect him to mature. I mean as the years go on.
We hope.
And he's a runner too. He can run with the ball, so he has other options. So I think he's going to get better. I think it may be, to be honest with you, MVP type season for him. Because I think they're going to be tough to beat. I don't think anybody in the AFC is all that tough. Since you lost Burrow, you lost.
You lost Burrow, but
I mean, I
still think
Patrick
Lamar's the MVP.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know, Coach.
Not only do I believe
they're going to dominate. Baltimore is going to dominate again.
Not only do I believe Lamar's the MVP, Baltimore is going to win the Super Bowl this year.
You think?
Yeah.
You're not no Josh Allen, no the Bills. You're not.
Nah.
No.
Nah,
No,
but
I think the thing that hurt actually Buffalo was beating the Ravens early on like this.
exactly, because it's gonna be that so much more revenge if they meet in the
Yep,
playoffs.
yep,
Um, talking about this one that just hurts last week and the one from last year in the playoffs. So I agree with Coach. I think the worst thing they can do is win that game because
yep.
if they meet in the playoffs,
And the way they lost it with, Derrick Henry fumbling. Come on, man.
yeah, yeah. And God forbid if they get them in Baltimore. I mean, obviously Buffalo have the home field, but um, yeah, I think they sealed their fate by winning that game.
Yep, yep. So I got Lamar winning MVP and Baltimore winning the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you gotta break that team up if they don't get it done this year. That's I
Yeah,
mean where they are.
Yeah,
they good. They got the roster to do it.
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sleeping on the Ravens at all. But you know what they say, you ain't did it till you done it.
Yeah,
Not to say they can't do it. I think they can do it. I think
and
Lamar
I
is
believe I
definitely
believe I
has him.
believe that's in. I don't even think it's in the
We
back
had
of
this
his mind.
conversation last week, right? Did we have this
Yeah, I
conversation
don't
last week?
think it's in the back of his mind now. That's at the forefront of Lamar's mind because the talk is you can't win the big game.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair because again, he lost to Green Bay by a toe. Like a lot of his losses are a drop.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
like it's wasn't really him.
no, no.
You know what
He
I'm
he's
saying?
made the play. He's made the
He-
plays.
He's made the play.
Well, that one
All
two
the
years
pieces have to
ago,
come together.
2 years ago against the KC, that was him. He didn't. I
Yes,
mean, it was more play calling, but still, they lost that game that they shouldn't have. I mean, they
Yeah, I
got
mean
blown out.
that's one. That's one.
Yeah, yeah.
But
and I
But
also
it's
think
not always him. So it's like for
no.
the bag to be on him is like it's a team sport. Everybody got to come to the table.
I
Everybody
also
got to be
think he's
fair.
going to start audible out of some of them calls he's getting because a lot of times it's like nah, we going for it. Or no,
Mhm,
I'm changing the call. I'm gonna get this done. I think that's where he is now.
mhm.
I really believe he's just gonna put this team on his back here on out.
Yeah. Let me see. Like Ravens being talked about, they trying to humble Shador into a yes so nurse so type of guy, but he isn't that type. Cleveland Browns, excuse me, not the Ravens. Shador is the reason why at Cleveland Browns are even being talked about. They trying to, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Mike OFDC, that's what Mike of DC. That's what he says. Big shout out to him on Instagram.
Yeah, and
Um,
Cleveland's in a tough spot because
they're not selling no
you,
tickets.
they're not selling tickets. People not, people don't want to come to the games.
That's a beautiful
Shador
thing.
Shador is making good money, not off his contract, but off of the jersey sales.
Off the merch.
So yeah, don't play me. I'm good either way. But now you looking foolish. You're
Yeah.
looking real
I,
foolish.
I kind I kind of love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
kind of love it. I'm gonna love it even more when he finally gets the opportunity to play and he lights it up and he just is that guy. That
yep,
that it's like it's written. It's already written. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna
yeah.
watch him walk into greatness, and it's gonna make the entire NFL look crazy. And Dion and Shador, all they have to do is just be great, just be
Mm-hmm.
themselves, which is great. Like they do great
Yep,
things.
yep.
Just keep doing that. Just do what you do. Man, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, man. But all right, it's still young in the NFL season, second week. We'll get a better gauge next week and moving forward, decide when we want to start making these picks.
Yeah, these the first month will be. We'll see back and forth. But I'm just hoping we see a little bit better defense from the Cowboys. I mean, some resistance because basically the word out is we have no pass rush, so our secondary is just getting exposed and ran through, and that's
Mhm.
what it looks like.
But they gave up the pass rush in order to stop the run. You know,
We
I,
got we got Chicago this week, so we
Yeah.
should we not only should we win. I mean, we should be able to hold their offense. So I mean, it's a test. I mean,
If the Cowboys don't beat the Bears, the Cowboys are gonna look crazy, bro.
yes, Yes.
Because the Bears are like the bad news Bears right
And
now.
not to mention, and then you got fucking Green Bay coming in next week.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you better
Now,
beat the
if we
Bears.
could beat, if Cowboys can beat the Bears away and hold fort in Texas, that'll be a good sign.
Yeah, you just want to keep it close like you did against Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be a
You
good
just
sign.
want to keep just somehow keep it close like you did against Philly, and because I mean, yeah, they're gonna look crazy. Jerry's gonna look crazy anyway, especially if Micah come in there and just wreck shop. He's gonna look crazy. He's gonna look crazy regardless, but that's why I have zero idea why he would trade him to them. I mean, that's just stupid.
Yo,
He damn near handed them the NFC.
Lombardi, yeah, he did.
bro, they showed in this last game him shoot off the line like a bullet. It was like, pew! And he was off to the quarterback. He's so fast, so strong. It was crazy. But you know, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Jerry. But we'll see. All right, gentlemen. I think we good. Wait a minute. Something that you want to share, Mr. Cliff?
WNBA, Cliff.
Oh, WNBA. I hope you're paying attention, Coach. You see the Aces doing their thing.
Yes, they
17 in a row.
They look
And
good.
they got a closeout game tonight. Actually, all of them closeouts because it's the best 2 of 3. You got Atlanta Dream and the Fever tonight. No Caitlin, obviously. She shut it down a couple of weeks ago. So they may get closed out tonight. And then you got the Aces against the Storm. And I definitely think the Aces are going to close it out because they just been – since they lost by 51, Coach – They haven't lost.
Nope,
They've been running through everybody.
Yep, they on a mission, and they just look good. I saw them the other night, and I actually turned it off because I was like, oh, this is a blowout. They destroying these girls. Like,
oh yeah,
this ain't even right.
So they're looking for that collision course to well, actually, the Liberty is defending champs.
Yep,
but. They want to get the Lynx back. The Lynx are the favorite because they got the best record in the number 1 seed. So the Aces trying to get back at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's exciting. The playoffs are definitely exciting in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So we gonna see how it ends up.
Cliff.
Yes, sir.
Don't you have something you want to share or no?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm getting the podcast. Zach hedge bet, and I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna have a viewing audience. I'm gonna teach folks out there basically parlay betting, and it's hedging parlays, and basically guaranteeing yourself a win. Hedging parlays. It takes work. It takes time. But I've basically, since I've developed this system, I've won 31 out of the last 35 days. And those other 4 days have been carryovers where the parlays will carry over to another day and they ultimately hit. But, it's something I'm working on, get ready to launch in a couple of weeks. But keep your eye peeled for Zach hedge bet.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Teach you how to make some money. And as you can see, I put in the background that makes an appearance. That's from the early days of IZM Sports when I was doing the handicap, Zach handicaps, and again, I'm gonna have some people referring to our old episodes and and my records back then. So again, I definitely appreciate this platform, Hakeem, for everything, and we're gonna take it to another level.
Let's go.
Hey, Zach, let me hold something, Zach.
Exactly.
I'm gonna teach y'all how to hold something. That's the deal.
I don't bet, so
yeah, I don't either. That's why I said let me hold something.
I'm taking the gambling out of betting. Like I said, I'm guaranteeing some things.
Guarantee it's not a bet. It's a sure thing, surefire thing.
I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna look for that. All right, my brothers.
All right, yo. Go Cowboys. Go listen, coach. Y'all in the easy part of the schedule.
Yes.
So enjoy it. I
Yes,
hope so I mean y'all may get another one this week, but the meat's coming soon.
It sure is. But even that, man, the schedule is so easy. So easy. So
all right, gentlemen.
all right.
All right, yo.
Peace.
Peace.